Dez coming at you from my kitchen. I always say, if you have eggs, you have dinner. I'm the corporate chef at bcegg.com, and I'm here to help you out. Seriously, if you have eggs, you have dinner. You can make really anything with eggs. So let's go through some leftovers. I had some leftover sauteed vegetables from what we had the other night. Over here, I have some leftover rice that we made. So today, what I'm going to make is a couple of different things that are really, really simple. First, we're going to make a frittata. Now, a frittata, you can add anything to eggs, put it in a pan, and bake it. Top it with cheese if you want. A couple of rules of thumb when you're making a frittata. So what is a frittata? A frittata is basically an Italian omelet, but typically baked instead of made in a pan. If you want it nice and rich, add a little bit of high-fat dairy, like some whipping cream. If I do that, I usually add about 1/3 of a cup for every 8 eggs of whipping cream. Go high-fat so it doesn't want to separate. Also, when you're making a frittata, a good ratio to go by is about 8 eggs for every 3 to 3.5 cups worth of ingredients. What are the ingredients? It could be anything. Could be your leftover spaghetti and meat sauce. Could be leftover sauteed vegetables. Really could be anything you want to put in that frittata. The biggest tip though is to make sure that you have everything cooked. Don't put raw vegetables that are high in moisture like mushrooms and zucchini and onion into your frittata. They should be sauteed first so you have a chance to eliminate that liquid from those ingredients. Otherwise it's going to make your frittata too wet. Another big tip when making frittata, make sure you salt and pepper your eggs mixture as you're building the frittata. You don't want to just salt and pepper at the end. You want that seasoning all the way through your frittata. For fried rice, really simple. We're going to scramble up a couple of eggs, put them in the pan, cook them completely, take them out so you have these little shreds of egg, reserve them. Then all we're going to do, in some high heat oil, I got some avocado oil here, onion, garlic, ginger. I have some leftover ham I've cubed up, and we're going to fry all that together. Then add our leftover rice, fry that, and you're going to need more oil at that point. Then throw in your reserved egg, some peas, and we'll garnish with some green onion. The 4 seasonings I always do for a good fried rice, when you're cooking everything, add in your oyster sauce and turmeric. At the end, I do a few splashes of sesame oil, and I season to taste with soy sauce. Soy sauce, instead of salt for your seasoning, will give you more of that umami flavor that's so well known with a fried rice. And it's really that simple. Let me show you how quick and easy this frittata is. All right, so we have our fried rice. I'm going to garnish with a little bit of green onion. This only took about 10 minutes total from the time we started the pan till the end. So it's a really quick dinner. Not sure if I mentioned this before or not. Make sure you use cold rice. If you use warm rice, it's going to end up being soggy or sticky. It must be cold rice that you made the day before, ideally, and you put it in the fridge. Make sure you use high heat when you're making your fried rice as well, because it's going to eliminate any excess moisture in that rice as well. For the frittata, we did about 7 to 8 eggs with your leftovers. Again, I would go about 3 to 3.5 cups of your leftovers with about 8 eggs. And we put it in an 8x8 pan. That was 350 degrees for 25 minutes. How you check when it's set, and again, we got it nice and brown because we put the cheese on top, but how you check when it's set is just take a butter knife and insert it in the center, and if your butter knife comes out clean, then you know it's done. Try not to overcook your frittata. Nobody wants it dry and rubbery. You want it till it's just set in the center. If you want it more brown on top, you can always pass it under the broiler as well. So there's a couple of really great, fast, and nutritious dinner ideas for you. A few other ones, you can always make scrambled egg tacos. Tacos don't always have to be filled with meat. Incredible protein and nutrients in egg, so you should incorporate those into your taco night. Also, salads are really popular in the spring and summertime. Well, year round, really. Add some protein for that. Boiled eggs cut up on any salad is fantastic. And really, for a regular omelet in a pan, you could stuff it full of anything. We're talking about leftovers here. Stuff anything you want inside of an omelet. It's really good. We do that all the time. Just be creative. Make sure you have BC eggs in your fridge and you're good. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, doesn't really matter. I'm Chef Dez signing out. Where are you getting your protein from?